Hey y'all, so as promised, it's your girl Tiff B. I'm back with an update in less than 24 hours for my third day of starting my online boutique. Yesterday I told you that I got my logo. I printed out the paperwork from the Secretary of State so that I can go ahead and register my business name and register for being an LLC. Y'all, please excuse my baby in the background. She thinks I'm talking to her and I'm not, so excuse the noise. Like I said, this is real life, so hey. All right, then I also told you that I was waiting on my laptop to come so that I can go ahead and begin doing some editing and things like that. Today, it did come. So today I'm using my cell phone, my Galaxy cell phone, to record, and I actually like the way this looks better. I did find with the Hero that I was looking at the playback on the screen from the GoPro, and so it didn't look as well, but when I did save it to my phone and play it back, I did kind of like the way it looked. I wasn't 100% happy with the lighting, but it still worked. So, so far I've used the GoPro. Here's what I used. I used the GoPro, I've used a iPhone 11, and I'm using my Galaxy phone today. So you all will see different qualities and things like that in the different videos that I post, and I'm really just trying to figure out what works best for me. So maybe later I'll go ahead and invest in other lighting and things like that, but for now, the cell phone is going to be where it's at, okay? All right, y'all, so let's get into some things. Let me just tell you guys some things that I learned, and then we'll go into some things that I have written down, some steps that you can follow for starting your boutique. Now, this is specific for the state of North Carolina. You may have to do some additional digging for your state, but I may be able to help you for North Carolina. So, some things that I learned. Number one, if you go to the Secretary of State's website, and I learned this actually from another YouTuber's video, and I'll tag his video below, but they have a service called Blink, BLINC, and I'm sure that stands for something. I didn't write that down. But anyway, you tell them the business that you want to start, and she literally sent me a list in an email of step-by-step instructions on what I need to do to start my boutique. Like, for me, starting off, I was so clueless. I didn't know what to do. And this was kind of like a lifesaver. And when she sent it, I kind of just like skimmed over it, and I was like, oh, this is great. But I really didn't take the time to really read it and really pull up the forms and see everything that I needed to do. And so I probably wasted a little bit of time because I did not do those things. So hopefully I can save you just a little bit of time today. So I'm not going to tell you everything because then you won't appreciate the research and the work that goes behind starting this boutique. So step one, you need to make sure that your name is available. If you want to say Sugar Mama Hot Mama's Boutique, you need to make sure that nobody else has Sugar Mama's Boutique. All right, that's step number one. Step number two, you need to figure out the structure that you want to use. Are you going to be a sole proprietor? If I'm saying it right, I don't know, whatever. So proprietor, I think. That is just $26 to file for one of those. The reason why, so I filed under for an LLC. And the reason for that is because I found out when you file under a sole proprietor, like anything that you own, like I think I said this in one of the previous videos, they can come after you. So like I bought a house. They can come after my house. My car is paid off. They can come after my car. And I don't know about you guys, but I work too hard to get the stuff that I have for somebody to sue me and take everything. So that marked that out for me. It's a little bit more money, but I definitely I chose the LLC because it does give you a little bit more protection. I found through other YouTube videos that when you're an LLC, you absolutely have to have a business bank account because, again, they can say if you're using your own personal account. So apparently someone wanted to be in my video, so I had to go get her. She was making some noise. All right, so you see, mommy? You see us? You see us? This is my baby, y'all. 9 pounds. 9 pounds this baby was. Anyway, so I don't know. Now I've lost my train of thought. So, okay. So you want to open up a business bank account so that people cannot say that you are mixing your personal account with your business. So you would want to do that as well, open up a business bank account. But you cannot do that until you file with the IRS for your tax ID. And you cannot do that until you have filed with the Secretary of State for your structure, for your LLC, your corporation, or whatever you're filing under. Okay? So let me see if I got it all. So your name, figure out your structure, you file for, and register with the Secretary of State, your tax ID. You may have to file get a wholesale permit, depending on your state. You may have to do that. I am still working on that part. I have done everything else except for the business bank account, and doing the wholesale permit. Hey y'all, so I was editing this video and I realized that some of the information that I was providing wasn't clear and concise. So I wanted to tell you all every step of what I applied for and what paperwork I got back. So the first thing that I applied for was my EIN through the IRS. That came back immediately. I got my EIN number. Then I paid $126 and filed through the Secretary of State for my LLC. They sent me back a request for, I think it was $74.50 for a certificate of existence, and I did send that back. They sent me back my Secretary of State number, and then they requested that all at the same time, $74.50, and so I did send that back in. I didn't hear anything back from them as of yet, but I did get two things from the Department of Revenue, and one was my tax withholding. What I did was submitted some other paperwork that I think I showed you in the next video, and I applied to put in my, for the state of North Carolina, it requires you to just tell them how much taxes you've charged people. And so I signed up to give them that information monthly. And so they sent me my withholding guidelines and things like that. And then they sent me my sales and use registration. And so this is issued by the Secretary of Revenue and just a certificate of registration. But the second thing was a sales and use tax license that they want me to tear off and display in my place of business. Of course, this is online, so I will not be doing that. But this is just so that just to say that I'm exempt from being charged taxes and things like that. So just kind of wanted to provide a clear and concise. I don't know if that was clear or concise, but I hope it helped. I did print it off, but I just have to look at it a little bit more. So I'll figure that out. Then you need to contact your county and your city to make sure that there aren't any specific permits that you need for having a home-based business or whatever type, if you're going to have an office space. For me, it was a home-based business. It was literally just a sheet of paper that I had to fill out. And he got back to me in 3 or 4 hours and said that it was approved. So the only thing I have left to do is to edit my YouTube videos, to hear back from the Secretary of State, to open my business bank account, to figure out this wholesale paperwork. And guys, I'm done. Oh, I have to create my Facebook page for my business. And I have to do a little, tonight, what I'm going to do is figure out Shopify with Squarespace that I'm going to use. Like I said, I plan on downloading all of them and using their free trial and going from there. So I'll do that with my new laptop. So that's my goal for tonight. I'll update you guys on day 4 tomorrow, whether I have heard back from the Secretary of State, 1, 2, how everything went with the free trials that I'm signing up for, and playing around with the websites. And then I'll make a new video, maybe showing you guys my trial and error for editing my YouTube videos. Okay, Relative B, this is real life here. This is my life. This is me. And like I said, continue to grow with me. Let's figure it out together. Let's do it together. It's enough love. It's enough everything to go around. And I will see you all tomorrow in my next video, talking about my laptop, talking about the process of starting the websites, and going from there. Let's get it. Let's go. Hey guys, so here I am, Tiff B, with my update for day 4. Yesterday I completed my paperwork, my EIN, and I did hear back from the IRS for my EIN kind of instantly. I got my laptop yesterday, so I was able to play around with Wix and Shopify and GoDaddy to create my websites. I did not mess with Squarespace yet, but I do plan on doing it tonight. So far, Shopify is my favorite only because of the different features that it has. I feel like it could be essential to building and maintaining a online store. But to me right now, Wix is it is the easiest to kind of start off with. It gives you a little basis. I'm not feeling GoDaddy too much, but I did use GoDaddy to go ahead and pay for my domain, shoptiffb.com. I went ahead and just paid 2 years. I also got protection, privacy protection for 2 years through GoDaddy. I think the total was like $41. So that wasn't too bad. So just waiting for my EIN from the Secretary of State to come back, and waiting for to finalize everything for my website. I also have a meeting Saturday with the manufacturer to manufacture my designs. So if that goes well, and kind of depending on the timeline that she provides, I'll be able to take photos and go ahead and post photos. Also this weekend, I do plan on, maybe on the 5th day or the 6th day, I plan on, I feel like tomorrow for the 5th day, I'm just going to be continuing to mess around with the websites and get myself familiar with the different websites. I feel like I said, Shopify was going to be the most difficult to learn. So tomorrow, unless I hear back from the Secretary of State, that is what I'll be doing. If I can learn how to screen record on this big old laptop here, I will, screen record different things. I can't give away my secrets too much because I feel like, you all have to feel like this as well. What is going to set you apart from other boutiques? What are you going to be offering that's going to set you apart? What is your website going to look like that's going to make people shop with you or grab your consumers or your customers' attention? Also played around with MailChimp a little bit yesterday. I think I will like that. It was just free to download. I downloaded that on my cell phone to just play around with a little bit. So day 5, I'm just going to be, like I said, continuing to familiarize myself with the different websites. And I'm just so excited, guys. Things are coming together. Things are going well. And it's just a process. And so let's get it. Let's go. We are continuing to grow. We are doing new things every day. And I will continue to update you guys so that you can be a part of my process. And hopefully it will help you along your process and starting an online boutique. Again, I am in North Carolina, so everything that I discuss will be kind of catered to the North Carolinians. However, I'm sure it can be too different in different states. So I still hope this helps. Please, please, please do not forget to like and subscribe. Please don't forget to hit that notification bell. If this helps you, comment down below, like the video, share it different places. Like, let's really get it popping, because I'm sure I'm not the only one with the dreams and goals that my channel can possibly help. All right. I hope you all had a great day today, and I'll check in on day 5 with what I'm doing and the progress I've made. I hope you all stay blessed and continue to grow with Tiff B.